My career history here at Nottingham started in 1994 and I joined on a one-year contract. I had a joint appointment between what was then the Department of Nursing Studies and the local community trust. So I was working clinically as a nurse, but had wanted to do a PhD and got offered an opportunity to come here to work up a fellowship application. I have found that the university has been a fantastic place to work, and it's really the people that I've worked with that have enabled me to have the kind of career that I've had here. For me, my career's been developed by people who've listened, by giving opportunities and taking risks with me, and I can't thank people enough for doing that, and it's something that I hope I do for others. I think that my career has just been able to blossom here, and that's been one of the things I've most appreciated. So in terms of some of the practical things that have helped in my career, I think it's been very much about being able to work within a role that, of course, you have to deliver certain things at a certain time. I can do that flexibly. So I have been fortunate in that I've been able to manage my family life as well as my work life. I have been fortunate in that I can work flexibly, and that means sometimes I've had to leave work to pick up children and then finish things off later, maybe take time off because my children have been poorly, but absolutely still being able to do the job. And I think that's a number of things. One is that people understand about what you're doing and how you're doing it because you've talked to them and you work with them closely. Secondly, I think there's really practical things about having good tools to do the job. It's not just work tools, it's actually relationship tools as well. And I think that sense of trust and confidence again is really important. And that's a two-way thing. And so I think that you have to build that up in terms of how you work and how you deliver, and build up trust that you will do that. And you also have to trust that the workplace and the people you work with will allow you the time and the space to do all the things that you need to do in order to have a great home life as well as a great work life. For those people who are supporting colleagues developing their career, I think it's really important to think about the person themselves. So where are they? What stage are they at in their careers? And what else might be going on for them in their lives? And don't make assumptions. So sit down, and if you can do the one-to-one, I think that's incredibly important. So things like one-to-one discussions, 360 feedback, but supported 360 feedback, and enabling individuals to take time out and reflect on who they are and where they are. And again, that's coming back to the listening, the thinking about the individual within the broader context. Secondly, I think I would be encouraging those supporting others to get them to be ambitious, to think about things that you would quite like to do that you maybe thought you couldn't do, and then to give that a go. I think that's some of the things that I found really helpful. People taking risks on you, but you feel supported in doing that because you feel they're with you, they've put support in place, and you have continued conversations about it. So I think it's understanding the individual and then encouraging them, I suppose, to be the best that they can be. Thinking about navigating a career, I think, is something we don't often do, actually. Careers are incredibly precious, whatever they are and whatever stage you're at. And actually, we need to give them a little bit of time and a little bit of thought. So my first piece of advice would be step back, think about who you are, what you're doing, where you would like to be doing things and how you'd like to do them, and then work out if there are things that you need to change, do differently to get there. The second is that careers are part of our lives, and I think really important to think about how you are not just working to develop a career, but actually how does that fit with who you are, all the other things that are going on in your life. Actually being more reflective about what's shaping how we're thinking, how we're feeling. So for me, the personal and the professional incredibly intertwined, but it's important that we acknowledge that and then use it to advantage.